Let's be honest, for most of your life, you were taught a message that was never true, that self-pleasure is something private, shameful, or meant only for younger years. Many women reach their 60s believing they should be done with that part of themselves. But what if the opposite is true? What if reconnecting with your own body is one of the most powerful keys to staying vibrant, confident, and emotionally grounded as you age? I'm Dr. Lisa Periera, a board-certified gynecologist with more than 30 years of experience supporting women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. And after thousands of conversations in my clinic, I can tell you this. The greatest struggles women face in later life, dryness, low mood, pelvic weakness, loss of confidence, are not caused by age alone. They're often the result of what women were never taught about their own bodies. Self-pleasure is not just about pleasure. It plays a vital role in circulation, hormone balance, emotional health, and pelvic function, but only if it's done in a way that matches the needs of the postmenopausal body. What once worked in your 30s or 40s can quietly work against you now, leading to numbness, tension, or even pain. In today's video, I'm going to share 5 intimate self-care secrets that women over 60 often wish they had discovered decades earlier. Truths that can help protect your pelvic health, restore sensitivity, strengthen your hormones, and reconnect you with a deeper sense of self. If you've been feeling disconnected, discouraged, or simply curious about how to care for your body more wisely at this age, stay with me. Your body is not done growing, healing, or feeling. It simply needs a new kind of attention, one rooted in knowledge, care, and respect. To understand why these intimate self-care secrets matter more after 60 than at any other time in your life, you first need to understand what is happening inside your body. None of these changes mean you are losing your femininity. They are simply biological shifts that every woman experiences after menopause. The most significant change is the decline in estrogen. Estrogen keeps the vulva, clitoris, and surrounding tissues plump, elastic, and well lubricated. When levels fall, the tissue becomes thinner and more delicate, and the tiny blood vessels that nourish this area narrow. With less blood flow comes slower arousal, reduced warmth, and less natural lubrication. The nervous system also changes. The nerve endings responsible for pleasure are still there, but they respond more slowly. They need more time, more warmth, and more gentle stimulation to fully wake up. This is why the same techniques that worked effortlessly in your younger years may now feel less effective. Your pelvic floor muscles undergo changes as well. These muscles provide support, aid circulation, and contribute to orgasmic contractions. Without intentional care, they weaken over time, making pleasure less accessible and recovery slower. There's also a shift in hormone-brain communication. After menopause, dopamine and oxytocin, the chemicals associated with pleasure, bonding, and relaxation, don't rise as quickly. This means intimacy with yourself now plays a much larger role in supporting mood, energy levels, and emotional well-being. Finally, your body's need for circulation increases. Healthy blood flow is the foundation of sensitivity, lubrication, and comfort. When you understand these changes, everything begins to make sense. In the next part, we'll explore the common mistakes women make that unintentionally reduce sensitivity, strain the pelvic floor, and make pleasure harder to access, along with how to avoid them. Even though self-pleasure can be incredibly supportive for women over 60, many unknowingly adopt habits that quietly work against their bodies. These mistakes are common, understandable, and not your fault. No one explained how dramatically intimacy changes after menopause, but once you recognize these patterns, you can begin protecting your sensitivity and pelvic health instead of weakening them. The first mistake is using the same techniques you used decades ago. After 60, your skin, nerves, and circulation need more time and gentler stimulation. Fast or intense touch can overwhelm thinning tissues, making them irritated rather than responsive. What feels like reduced sensitivity is often overstimulation. The second mistake is skipping warmth and preparation. Many women begin direct touch too quickly, but your postmenopausal tissues now need gradual warming. Without it, the nerves stay quiet, the muscles stay tense, and pleasure feels distant or inconsistent. Another common mistake is overusing vibrators, especially high-intensity ones. While vibrators can be helpful, consistent high power can desensitize the clitoral nerves, making natural touch feel dull. This doesn't mean you must stop, just that your nervous system may need variety and lower settings. A fourth mistake is ignoring pelvic tension. The pelvic floor can become tight, not weak, in women over 60. This tightness blocks blood flow, reduces sensation, and can even cause discomfort. Without relaxation techniques, tension quietly builds. Finally, many women avoid self-pleasure altogether out of fear, shame, or uncertainty. But avoiding stimulation allows circulation to decline further, and tissues can become even less responsive over time. Now that you understand the habits that quietly work against your body after 60, let's focus on the gentle, science-based practices that can help restore sensitivity, improve circulation, and make intimacy with yourself feel nourishing instead of frustrating. These approaches honor the way your body works today, not the way it worked decades ago. Start with warmth and slow awakening. Before any direct touch, place a warm compress or heating pad on low across your lower abdomen or inner thighs for 5 to 10 minutes. Warmth relaxes the pelvic floor, widens blood vessels, and wakes up nerves that now respond more slowly. Many women notice that this single step dramatically improves comfort and pleasure. Next, begin with indirect touch. Instead of starting at the clitoris, which can feel too sharp or overwhelming, begin with the hips, lower belly, and inner thighs. These areas increase blood flow without overstimulating delicate tissue. When the body warms gradually, sensitivity grows naturally instead of disappearing. Use high-quality lubrication every time. Lubrication is not optional after 60, it is protective. Choose a clean, unscented lubricant and apply generously to avoid irritation or micro tears. Well-lubricated tissue responds better and heals faster. If you use a vibrator, switch to lower settings and alternate between device and hand touch. This retrains your nerves to respond to a broader range of sensations and prevents long-term desensitization. Incorporate pelvic relaxation breathing. Inhale through your nose, and as you exhale, imagine the pelvic floor softening and releasing downward. This improves circulation and reduces tension that can block sensation. Finally, turn this into a mindful ritual. Slow breaths, soft lighting, and intentional touch help your nervous system produce oxytocin and dopamine, the very chemicals that support pleasure, calm, and emotional well-being. Let's take a moment to gather everything we've explored so you can move forward with confidence, clarity, and a deeper understanding of your changing body. What you've been experiencing, slower arousal, reduced sensitivity, dryness, or a quiet sense of disconnection, is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It is a natural result of hormonal shifts, slower nerve signaling, and changes in circulation after menopause. And the encouraging truth is this: your body is still capable of pleasure, warmth, and deep connection when you care for it in a way that matches this stage of life. We discussed the biological changes that affect intimate wellness after 60, from reduced estrogen to the nervous system's slower response. We also talked about the common mistakes many women unknowingly make, using old techniques that overwhelm sensitive tissue, skipping the warm-up their body now needs, relying too heavily on strong vibrators, or avoiding self-pleasure altogether out of fear or frustration. Then we explored the gentle, practical solutions that truly support your body today, warming the pelvis before touch, starting with indirect stimulation, using high-quality lubrication, reducing overstimulation, and practicing mindful breathing to relax the pelvic floor. These practices aren't about fixing you, they're about reconnecting with your body in a way that feels nurturing and aligned with who you are now. If there's one message you take from this video, let it be this: your sensuality hasn't disappeared. It has simply evolved. And with a slower, more intentional approach, your body can feel alive, responsive, and deeply connected again. I'd love to hear from you. Which of the 5 tips are you most curious to try first? Share your answer in the comments. And if this message brought you clarity or comfort, please like the video and subscribe for more weekly guidance on women's health after 60. Your story may be exactly what another woman needs.